Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for being here. On behalf of Catherine and I, we want to welcome you to the annual tree lighting. But first of all, let's give it up for Levi Andrus playing that fantastic music over there. Way to go, Levi. This is the 43rd annual North Dakota tree lighting, and we gather here tonight in Memorial Hall with friends, family, co-workers, and fellow North Dakotans to celebrate the joy, the connection, and the magic of the holiday season.
Let me first start. Wait. Okay. Where do I go? Okay. Somehow I did not do this. I mean, maybe you didn't do it right.
I think that's right, but we can just start with gratitude right here off the back for our musical guest tonight. We thanked Levi already, but we're soon to have an incredible opportunity. One of the great honors of being the governors, you have an opportunity to appoint a governor's choir and a governor's band, and we have all the way from Grand Forks, North Dakota, the Grand Forks Central Chamber Choir is here tonight. They're getting ready to perform. These are 9th and 10th graders from Grand Forks, but thank you all for being here. We're excited to hear you. And then also Sophia Richards, who I got to meet this morning in Fargo, and then here she is, ready to go. She's going to be closing out the evening with some music at the very end. But Miss North Dakota 2024, congratulations, Sophia, and thank you to the Grand Forks Chamber Choir. Also like to recognize we've got statewide officials that are here. You're going to hear from Jason Doctor. I can see over here in the front row we got some of our great cabinet members that are here. And we've got other folks that are in the audience today, but I want to thank them for all of their great service. But most of all, I want to thank all of the people that are here tonight in Memorial Hall and those that are all watching online for taking the time to be here in this great annual event and ushering the holiday season.
This ceremony is a time-honored tradition beginning back in 1981. Over 7 years ago, we established our own tradition by creating space to reflect on the people in our lives who've been impacted by the disease of addiction and to spread hope and awareness that recovery is possible. The theme of tonight's ceremony and the ornaments adorning the tree is branches of hope. Just as a tree's branches extend outward, reaching far and wide, the theme symbolizes the transformative power of hope in addressing addiction. Each branch represents a unique path, families, communities, advocates, and individuals in recovery, all connected by their shared commitment to growth, resilience, and support. This theme celebrates how hope can spread and inspire change, much like how a tree provides shelter, stability, and strength to those around it. It reminds us that recovery and healing are not solitary journeys, but are nurtured by connection and compassion. Together, these branches form a canopy of hope, shading every life touched by addiction with the promise of renewal and the strength to thrive.
I think everyone that's here tonight knows how fortunate we are to have such a courageous First Lady as Catherine, since we've been in office, has been sharing her personal story, her battle with addiction for decades, and her finding recovery over 22 years ago. So for all of you that are in recovery, we're glad that you're here tonight, but I do want to personally, I want to congratulate Catherine. You've been so inspiring to everyone sharing your story, and I know that you've touched a lot of people in our state. You've saved lives, and you've changed lives, and so if you can join me, let's say thank you to Catherine. Part of the message that Catherine's been delivering is to eliminate the shame and stigma of the disease of addiction. But I think one of even the more powerful messages is the one that you're never alone. You may feel like you're alone when you're dealing with this horrible disease of addiction, but we need to remember there's always hope for recovery.
So we invite everyone gathered here tonight and watching online to be agents for change and branches of hope for your family, friends, and community members this holiday season.
The state Christmas tree tells a story, and the story that it tells tonight is one of creativity, one of generosity and altruism of North Dakotans. If you look at this tree tonight, recognize that each ornament that adorns this tree was something that was donated by a citizen who used their times and their artistic skills to craft these beautiful ornaments.
For the past 7 years, students, artists, companies, state agencies, and more have come together to design an amazing 2,070 ornaments for this tree, including 231 ornaments that are new and were donated this year. Each ornament on the tree is a shining example of the giving spirit of North Dakotans.
We're grateful that all of you could join us here tonight. Hello, there we go. Yes, no? For those of you that have been here many years, you know this is an annual thing where the mic goes out, and so this is all just part of the show where it starts to work and then doesn't work, and then people come rushing to the stage to help us right as it starts working again. You don't have to. Oh.
Okay.
You're clipping it out. You guys don't need to touch it.
Okay, I was just going to move it down a little bit. That would be helpful for you. Yay!
Don't need
Okay,
to touch it.
for
No
shorties
dust.
like me.
It's super.
Oh, okay, we won't. Thank you.
Okay.
It's super hot.
Okay, we have new instructions. Don't touch the mic. Okay, we're going to try to be very hard for me to not do that, but I'll try to do that. But we're grateful that all of you could join us tonight. And again, for those that came all the way from Grand Forks, this incredible choir and parents that might have joined them, our first musical selection this evening, we're welcoming the North Dakota Governor's Choir, the Grand Forks Central Chamber Choir under the direction of Jeff Mercer. And I'll just jump in and go in and just say, hey, these 9th and 10th graders, they're part of a larger choral program at Grand Forks Central High School. The arch rivals of the Rough Riders. These are the Knights, that's with a K. One of the Grand Forks Central's 5 choral ensembles, they carry onward the rich tradition of musical excellence of the Grand Forks community. Students in this ensemble are known not just for their incredible musical talent, but their high level of academic achievement within the school, and they're active also in student government, athletics, athletic clubs, academic clubs, fine arts organizations, and tonight, here they go, they're going to be singing Carol of the Bells.
Thank you so much, choir, for that beautiful performance. Now it's time for our holiday reading of the evening.
We're grateful to have Representative Jason Doctor with us here tonight to share a reading related to the theme of hope. Representative Doctor has been a member of the North Dakota House of Representatives since 2013. He's a proud graduate of the University of North Dakota. He's a small business owner. He's a veteran of the North Dakota Army National Guard, which reflects on his deep commitment to service. And beside his legislative work, he's deeply involved in his community. Lions Club, Faith Lutheran Church. He and his wife, Brenda, are the proud parents of 5 children. And of course, those that watch football in the state know that he's a key part of, if you don't like the calls the refs are making, then maybe you want to talk to Jason afterwards, because he's been a great part of that football tradition of refereeing here in our state. But let's welcome Representative Jason Doctor to the podium to share this reading. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you, everyone. I'll have two readings this evening, and it's based on hope and light. And the first one's from Isaiah chapter 1, verse 9. The people walking in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of deep darkness, a light has dawned. On that magic night in Bethlehem, on the birthday of a boy, the angels sang and the heavens rang with tidings of great joy. And on the night an ancient spark has journeyed from afar. The greatest gift that God could give became the Christmas star. There is a light that shines on everyone, burning brighter every day. For the souls who search for peace on earth, it's the Christmas star that lights the way. And then I have a second reading from Matthew chapter 5. You are the light of the world. A town built on hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp or put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on the stand and gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Doctor, for sharing those powerful words. And now I'd like to welcome Donovan Lampert and Susie Golis to share the spiritual blessing. Donovan is a proud enrolled member of Spirit Lake Nation. He's a Marine veteran, a father, and the cultural responsive coordinator for Bismarck Public Schools. He's joined by my dear friend, Susie Golis of Turtle Mountain Band of Chippewa Indians and Standing Rock Sioux Tribe.
So, Haumitakipi. I was already addressed, but in our indigenous way, we were always taught to say our name, so our ancestors would hear us. My name is Matoa Hatkachan Makiape. I come from Spirit Lake, like you said, and I was always told that when we speak at events like this, we always address our ancestors. So my parents are Vern and Bellen Lambert from Spirit Lake, and my grandparents are Grace and Charles Lambert from Spirit Lake and Fort Peck. And on my mother's side, it's Peter and Dorothy Dufney from Turtle Mountain. So I'd like to introduce you could say a little more about your family.
Okay, my name is Susie Golis. I'm an enrolled member of the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe. Okay, my name is Susie Golis. I'm an enrolled member of the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe in Turtle Mountain Band of Chippewa Indian. My dad is an enrolled member of Standing Rock Sioux Tribe. He's the late Laverne Golis, and my mom is a member of the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe, Susan Arla Keplin. And yeah, okay.
She looked at me like I was part of the family and was supposed to know. But that's a big part of our indigenous culture is humor too. So, but I just wanted to let you know that this time of year is our winter solstice time, and with our Dakota tribe, that was a big time for our storytelling and where our families really kind of had to become one due to these beautiful December, January conditions that we get, so it was a good time. And I just wanted to share with you a term. It's called Mitaku Ye Uyasin, which means we're all related. And what that means is it does not mean that you and I, there's more to it than that. And with our indigenous languages, there's just so much meaning to everything that we say. Like that term, and I was thinking about this with this tree. This tree has spent a lot of time here on Unchi Maka, we call it Mother Earth. And as it grew, it was here for a purpose. And it's here tonight to be able to light and pray for people within the community. So I want to give thanks to this tree, because that tree is our relative too. Just like the four-legged animals here on Mother Earth and everything, all of God's creation here on Mother Earth are all our relatives. And I just wanted to give thanks to this Christmas tree tonight, and offer a blessing too, and to say that I want to thank this this tree for tonight, for what it's given us, this opportunity to do this event tonight, and also offer a little blessing for all of those sick people, all of our elderly people. You know, this is a really tough time in North Dakota right now during these cold temps. I know that as we drive around, we see a lot of homeless people in the community, and I just want to pray for those people too, that they can find a connection to be able to find some warmth, shelter, food for the winter. I want to pray for all of these young ones that are all here. I really appreciate you families for bringing them out. I know that I tried to bring my boys here tonight, but they're like, "Dad, it's too cold." so I was like, you know, it's probably better off that way anyway. But you know, we really appreciate this opportunity to be able to come and give this blessing. You know, there's a lot of Indigenous people here in the state of North Dakota and throughout the country, and we just want to be good relatives, and we appreciate any opportunity like this to be able to come and share. So we appreciate this time, and you guys have a blessed, happy holidays. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Susie and Donovan. We sure appreciate you being here tonight. I just want to say that Susie's niece, Jai Lee, is a good friend of mine. She and I met when she was in, I don't know, a freshman in high school, maybe, Susie, yeah. And I was able to watch Jai Lee become, you know, an incredible young woman, and she's an athlete, and she's super smart, and she's at Hastings College now, and she's graduating in May. And so Susie and her family are amazing people, and Jai Lee's a direct result of that. So I'm so grateful to know you all. Okay, well, now we have special music, but before we start that special music, there's a few seats up front here, so if some of you could come and just gather up here and sit in those seats, that would be great. Okay, anybody else from back there? Come on, come on. Okay, well, we've got two takers anyway. Okay. Oh, yeah. Do you guys, anybody else want to come sit in some of these seats up in front? You sure can. Okay, yeah. Okay, now here is the special music that actually the governor knows nothing about, so it's a complete surprise. It's hard to surprise this guy, so.
Have yourself let your heart be light. All your troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself golden days. Happy who are dear to us, travel near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang the shining star on the highest bough.
Well, that was,
I think we have to turn it back on now, because only one mic at a time or something. Is that, Raina, do we need to turn it back on? Okay, sorry. Thank you. I know, right?
Well, thank you. That was super special, and we've been doing this for 8 years, and this is the first evening that all 3 of our kids have been able to be here. But I didn't know that our daughter Jessie Burgum was going to be singing. So thank you, Jessie. And I guess we've learned that microphone problems run in the family. But thank you. That was great. Thank you for that. Thank you, Levi. So next, we got it. We got another song right now. The choir's ready to go.
Yeah.
They're up. They're ready. Jeff.
Yeah.
We going? That was When the Light of Morning Breaks. Thank you again, Grand Forks Central Chamber Choir. This is the next thing is why you're all here on the agenda is and why you all came, anticipating the moment when we light the state Christmas tree, which is, of course, will remain on public display throughout the season. For over 30 years, North Dakota has invited artists and craftspeople to donate ornaments for the state tree. These ornaments are the work of 4-H clubs, schools, churches, community centers, Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, as well as gifted and talented and creative individuals from the state. These gifts represent the character and ingenuity embodied by North Dakotans.
Every year since 2017, we have sought to include in this tradition the hope and power of recovery. The stories of those who have courageously faced their addiction to find recovery and a renewed sense of purpose and belonging are true, and they are truly an inspiration. Tonight, we have the honor of celebrating 2 individuals who have been beacons of hope for others as people in recovery from addiction. At this time, we would like to welcome up Caitlin and Lee.
Caitlin. Is Lee here? Might be Caitlin. Might be. But a little backstory on Caitlin, which she may share. But when she came to Heartview, which is a facility here in Bismarck, she was an opioid addict, and she'd lost the custody of her kids. Fentanyl was her main drug of choice, but she was challenged and trapped in that disease. Now she's in recovery. Her life's taken a complete 180. She was able to get both of her kids back. She's got a great job as a CDL driver, and just this week, she and her kids moved into their first real home. Congratulations, Caitlin.
Pretty powerful. Thank you, Caitlin, for being a face and voice of recovery. And we know you have some family here. So if your kids, do you have family here? Evelyn and Joshua could stand up or come on up. That would be great. Yay.
We want to thank you, Caitlin, and thank your kids. Thank you all for being here, for being inspiring faces and voices of recovery for your communities. You embody the message of inspiring hope in others, as you've done tonight, and it's an honor to have you here to help us light the tree.
Okay, so let me just do one thing. Okay, yeah, no, I know. Just revising on the fly here. So, okay.
We're gonna count down. Caitlin has the button. Do we turn the lights down in here? I think is part of the tradition too.
I don't.
Do we not do that? Some years it's gone dark before we light the tree.
Yeah, let's just leave them on.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll leave them on this year. We like new traditions. But we're going to count down. But we need all your help, especially all the kids that are in here. But we're going to count down from 10, and then when we get down to 0, Caitlin is going to have the opportunity. She's got some help here from Evelyn and Joshua. But here we go. You guys going to ready to join me? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, great job. Way to go, Caitlin. Way to go, Joshua, Evan. Thank you. And thank you.
Happy holidays. Thank you so much.
Yeah, likewise. I want you all to know Caitlin pushed the button right on schedule, but I think that was went up to a satellite and back down again. There was just a little bit of latency in there, but not bad for going like 4,000 miles and back. So here we are, and as we get closer to the end of the ceremony, there's a bunch of people we want to share gratitude with, and of course, we're starting with all of those that created ornaments for the tree. When you'll get a chance afterwards, we'll have the lights back up. You'll be able to come and take a look at these. But the inside the state government, it's the Office of Management and Budget, the facility management team. They do the amazing job of actually setting up and decorating this tree every year, specifically Julie Strom from Facility Management. She has, over the years, graciously reviewed and labeled, again this year, 231 submitted ornaments. So if you ever take the time to submit an ornament, it gets recorded in state history. We keep track of that. They store these each year, and then they come back up again. And of course, we've had a great set of musical guests tonight, and more to come. But Levi Andrus kicked it off on the keys, and of course, you've heard twice now from the North Dakota Governor's Choir, the Grand Forks Central Chamber Choir, under the direction of Jeff Mercer.
I just want to add, Doug's daughter Jessie did not know that we were going to ask her to sing tonight, so she didn't have time to rehearse. But I still think she did a pretty good job. So.
Yeah, we like that, just jumping in, taking risks. That must be a family trait. Must be a family trait to perform unprepared.
And not touch the mic.
And I touched the mic again. Did I touch the mic again? Did I? Okay, all right. Now I'm not touching the mic. But Jason, Doctor, Representative, thank you for sharing tonight. Donovan Lampert, Susie Golis, thank you for your spiritual blessing. And again, Caitlin, thank you and your kids for being here tonight. Very special. And then we also, afterwards tonight, do we have that must be down this way? Which way I'm looking? Because I'm told that Robert Massey, the Capitol Cafe, they prepared cookies, hot chocolate, apple cider for all of you to enjoy down here. That's down in this, it's all the way down there. Wow, it's where the light, just look, move towards the light. Go towards the light down there. You'll have all that stuff. And then, and I saw her here earlier. There she is right here. Fantastic. Great to have you here. But Hope Boldolski is here. And Hope, can you tell me how do you pronounce your last name? Burdowski. I'm getting closer. Okay, but anyway, she is Miss Capitol Affairs. This is an event that happens here in the Capitol every year. Fantastic event. And so she didn't miss the Capitol Affair. She is Miss Capitol Affairs. She's the winner. She's of that whole thing. But she was helping to welcome here. She'll be around afterwards if people want to get pictures. As is our what you're going to hear from our closing music tonight from Sophia Richards, Miss North Dakota, who will be leading us in the Carol of Silent Night. Thank you for being here for that. We also, if you saw them out here in front, we had actual reindeer for the kids. Who saw the reindeer? Raise your hand. Did you see them on the way in? Okay. If they look like they're being uncooperative, it's because they came all the way from the North Pole here for tonight. And they made a stop at the Northern Lights Ranch up by Garrison. Sabrina Renner. Let's give them a hand. Sabrina, thanks for being the reindeer wrangler here. Is Sabrina in the room, or is she out wrangling reindeer right now? Anybody? She must be out. What? Oh, classic. She's hiding down here. I've spotted her. She's down here. She heard the applause. Let's go one more time, even louder, so you can hear her. Let's thank them for bringing the reindeer down here. Way to go, Sabrina. Here she comes. Hold it. Keep going. She's walking up here. There she is. The reindeer wrangler came all the way from the North Pole. There she is. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Are they named Donner and Dixon and Blixen and however everybody else probably knows the names, but I don't know. But anyway, Atlas
and Sterling.
And Sterling. Okay, very cool.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And of course we've. Is there anybody else that we forgot to mention?
Well, there's one special person you forgot to mention.
I do that. I do that. That happens sometimes. I forget.
Yeah, but now you have the opportunity to.
I don't know how I could forget, because it's been such a special time gathering with friends and family. But to make it even more special, partly because we had the reindeer, somebody was like, "Where did my reindeer go? Where were Atlas? Where was Sterling?" And so we got a special guest. He's super busy, man. They're putting packages together. They're getting all ready for the busy season. But this individual graciously agreed to take a little time away from checking lists, making toys, to be us here tonight. And so if you could, let's give a warm North Dakota welcome to none other than all the way from the North Pole. He's here. Santa Claus, where are you? Thank you. Santa. Oh, there he comes.
Mr. Governor, good to see you too.
Good. Thank you for being
Merry Christmas, everyone! Oh, I was so excited to get this letter again this year. Mrs. Claus was excited when she opened it. She brought it to me and she said, "Santa, you've been invited again to light the Christmas tree in North Dakota." And I was so happy. So, Mr. Governor and Madam First Lady, I want to report to you that all the children in North Dakota have been good. Very good this year. So let's all cheer for that. Yes! Ho, 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 ho. And Madam The teachers of North Dakota also sent me letters. All the kids have been good in school this year.
Oh, good.
They are doing their studies. They are doing their homework. It has been a good year again.
A little bit into the microphone.
So here we are, another year, looking at the beautiful tree and everything it represents. The branches of strength, the boughs of hope. And every tree that I see, it has a story to tell. And I see a lot of them. First are the lights that represent the stars in the sky, represent the heavens. Then you start looking at the ornaments. And there's the ones at the bottom that are unbreakable. So that those little hands that reach out in Christmas wonder don't get hurt. Then a little further up in the tree are all those nice ones that are made in school. The ones that all mothers and grandmothers cherish like gold and are their favorite to put up. Made by those same little hands that used to reach out and wonder. Then as you look at the tree, you start picking out other things. You see the lace ones that were made by a great-grandmother or a great-aunt that are so delicate you're afraid to touch, but are so beautiful because they remind you of the snows. Then you start seeing other ornaments, usually made by a great-grandfather or grandfather that's no longer with us. But he made them while serving in the trenches of the First War, the foxholes of the Second, or in the jungles of Asia. Then you look further, what other things are there? Things that represent workers. And there are different things that they do. Wooden ones by carpenters. Metal ones by mechanics. Then you finally see the ones that are my favorite. Our first Christmas together. Our first home. And my truly favorite, baby's first Christmas, because that's another soul for me to visit. And every one of those has hope, has strength, and is a blessing. Then on top, this beautiful tree has a red bow. And when I see the red bow, I think of all the Christmas gifts that a bow will be on top of. And I think of all the little girls wearing their favorite Christmas dresses. Every one of them has a bow in their hair. Then there are the trees that have the stars on top that light the way, that are guiding. Then there's the trees with the angels on top that have the messages of hope. So now we have all these beautiful ornaments from all over North Dakota brought in. When I look at this tree, it represents all of us in this beautiful hall. So those ornaments, they come from Divide all the way to Richland, from Pembina all the way to Bowman. You see the trees, and I've seen many. I've seen fir trees from the Red River Valley area, cottonwood trees from the Missouri River Valley, all the way to the Badlands cedar. Every one of them decorated with hope. And through all of that hope, the mighty Missouri River runs through it. From Lake Metagoshi to the north to the Cannonball River in the south. From the Red River Valley to the Little Missouri. That is what I see when I look at this beautiful tree. Now I wish you guys all a very Merry Christmas. All my little ones that are here, be good so I can come see you again. Keep working hard in school. Listen to Mom and Dad. and go to bed on time. I want to come and see all of you again. Merry Christmas, everyone! Merry Christmas! Mr. Governor, good luck to you. Madam Chief,
Santa, are you able to stick around and meet some kids and take some pictures?
I would love to. It's so exciting.
It is, and I have to say, my confidence in Santa operations has gone way up, knowing that Santa has a North Dakota accent and that he actually understands the geography better than most North Dakotans. But I guess when you're flying on your sleigh over the state for hundreds of years, you know everything. But we appreciate that. So anyway, Santa, thanks for joining us here. We'd invite all of you to take a closer look at the tree afterwards, the beautiful ornaments, and enjoy each other's company and the holiday refreshments. We are going to close tonight and we invite you to join us on your thing. There's at the bottom here your thing. I guess it's called a program, I'm told. But on the program at the bottom, in the smallest font that we were able to find on any computer system in the state, we have the words to Silent Night. And if anybody's able to read that, then we'd like to meet you, because we have a special ops operation that you can join in. But many of you probably know the words to this song, and again, right now we're going to have lead us in that song. Let's give a big hand to Miss North Dakota 2024, none other than Sophia Richards. She's going to lead us, and she's going to go over there to that end. But if you could, on your that's right, get your phones out, because you maybe need to light it if the font is that small. But join in. Are you ready to go, Sophia?
Yeah, I don't know, I can call it Santa, but
Yeah.
we'll try our best.
Thank you, Sophia. That was beautiful. Thank you very much. Again, thank you everyone that participated tonight as we close out on behalf of Catherine and I. This will be our last Christmas tree lighting ceremony as your governor and first lady. We want to thank everybody that made it possible, but especially we want to thank you, all the people that came tonight, everybody watching online. We've been so honored to serve as your governor and first lady for these past 8 years, and we both grew up in North Dakota, raised a family here like all of you, and I tell you, we loved it on the first day. I've got more energy and interest in this job. I know Catherine does too, than the day we started. We've fallen in love with the state even more than we were when we did because of all of the amazing people. And they say it's not what you have in life, but who you have in life. And it's in North Dakota, one thing we have is each other, a place where neighbors still help neighbors, and when there's an emergency, they race to help their neighbors, whether it's floods or fires, and it's a special, special place, and it's special because of all of you. So thanks for being here to celebrate with tonight with all of us. Stay for the cookies and refreshment that are down the hall this way, to your left, our right, and of course, kids, make sure you get a chance to give your wish list to Santa. Merry Christmas, everybody, and again, thanks to everybody that made this evening possible. Thanks to our family for being here. We've got... Oh, and also we want to thank Raina Asham, who works with Catherine and her team, and Jonathan Holt, who worked on Recovery Reinvented. Thank you both for all the work you did to help put tonight together. But enjoy. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thanks for being here.